Let's see, let's do that. And then take this down. Okay. I got to remember to do that. Let's do that. Okay. Before even coming live. But it is what it is. One day I'm going to make a list of the things that I probably should have already done before I hit that live button because I'm always seeming to free ball it a lot. Excuse me, that was a big stutter. Wow. Free ball it a lot. I guess I was trying to say that too fast. Free ball it a lot, but I like that flow. But you know what I did forget to do, which I, try to do before coming live, is actually say a quick prayer. So if you'll just give me 1 second to get that out, I would greatly appreciate it. Because I normally wouldn't do this live, but I didn't do it, and I want to do it so that the live flows properly, or hopefully flows properly. But all right, I am praying for growth. I am praying for strength. I am praying for clarity. I am praying for like-minded folks to find my channel. I am praying for hopefully not too many stutters. And I'm also praying for not too many costs. If those of you who don't know, you will know that I am a former smoker. We're coming upon 2 years, and I still have a little cough, but it is much better than it was for sure. Excuse me. So we're praying for those few things. I don't really like praying in front of folks too much, but we're gonna leave it there, and we're just gonna say, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, universe. Thank you, God." Whatever words you would like to choose for your higher power, I use God. I use them all, actually, you guys. It's just really all about how I am feeling. Whatever comes to my spirit, that's what word I use. I believe in energy, spirit, what have you, and we just go from there. All right, but yes, let's see. Before we get into my topic of discussion, I wanted to bring my girl's page up, Miss D, because she is just a breath of fresh air. She actually may still be live, so let me check real sec. She is. So give me 1 second. I want to bring her page up while she's still live. Okay. Doo-doo. And I think she was right here. All right. All right. So this is my girl D. Her page is as you can see, the Just D show. She is remarkable. She does a lot of reviews of like the conversation that goes along with Jaguar Wright. Now, I don't follow that particular story. I am a follower of people and their energies, their performance. It just depends on why I'm attracted to them, but it's usually has more to do, well, it goes usually further beyond the content that they actually present. So D is a lady that I connected with just through energy, and she just so happens to talk about Jaguar Wright, and she had a wonderful live tonight. Actually, I missed about maybe about an hour or two of it. I was knocked out sleep. But when I came in, Jag was actually on the live with her. They were going over this video footage that Dee presented to her as being altered. But as I know Dee, after that was completed, she went on with her remarkable investigative skills and just did her show how she normally does her show. She kept an attendance of about 300 people, in her live, asking questions, rooting her on. It was just great. So I'm going to um turn is the volume not up? Okay, wait a minute.
Is the Most High God, the energy within me. And I call upon my ancestors and my angels and my spirit guides, and they protect me in the spiritual realm. They protect me in all dimensions. So I'm going to be doing a deep dive this weekend about spirituality versus religion and how Christ was never a Christian. And I'm going to go even deeper. I've touched on this subject on lives, but I haven't deep dived with you guys. I'm going to show you all the evidence that I have collected.
Okay, so excuse me. I didn't want to get too deep into showing her content. I just wanted you to hear a little about like the things that she talks about. But I highly recommend subscribing to this woman's page. She is a true light source. She is filled with so much good energy. It is amazing. Really, I really highly recommend. Again, this is the Just D show. Um, yeah, she's just great. I mean, I'm gonna say from the first time that I came across her page, I have been a constant viewer for sure. So let's stop sharing there. Let's get back to what we are here for today, you guys. So, as you can see from my title, I am bringing to the platform a story that was given to me on an Uber ride. And I haven't really like deep dived into this story. I just listened to my Uber driver give a synopsis of it, and I was like, that is quite interesting. I might, talk about that on my YouTube platform. And she was like, you know what? You should do that. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. Especially since you guys know that I really don't have, um, what's the word for it? I really don't have like a solid vision of what I want to do with this page. Like I'm all over the place for real. I'm like, I got so many ideas that I'm trying to condense them, to make sure that I'm not overwhelming myself or trying to, to bring too much. It's just a lot for sure to figure these things out, especially when it's just you. It's just me over here. And yes, I do believe that I am very creative. However, though, creative people, have um, what I would call racing brain, meaning so many thoughts go through the minds of creative people that sometimes it is hard to translate to the masses per se. Okay, so let's see here. Where do we want to start? Okay, so we're going to start here. This is where we're going to start. This is my Uber driver, Amber. Thank you, Amber. Amber is from Washington, D.C., and she is the one that told me about today's topic. And I just want to thank Amber. So I said, well, I'm going to, just give her a little shout out. So thank you, Amber. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get Amber down. All right. So this story is about an activist from Washington, D.C., that lost his life at a local restaurant that he normally attends, just, on a normal night. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Amber said that he and the suspect exchanged words and it got heated. And, unfortunately, I believe his name is Cornelius, if I'm not mistaken. Once we pull everything up, we will verify that. I believe his name is Cornelius McDonald. And he, again, is from the Washington, D.C. area. And what Amber told me is that her and, let me bring his name up because I don't want to be saying the wrong name. Yes, Cornelius McDonald. So Amber told me that her and Cornelius went to school together, and they all frequented this bar, restaurant that this altercation took place at all the time. This is a place where they all commune, meet up, talk, shoot the shit, whatever, or what have you. And as she says that he left the gym, was, looking to, I guess, just take a breath and stop by the bar that he normally does. And, unfortunately never made it home. So what we're going to do is actually take a look at some of the videos, excuse me, from the news stations that reported on this topic. I hope I don't get in trouble with YouTube. Because I don't know really the ins and outs about playing things back and all that good stuff, and I just don't want to get in no huge trouble. But, I'm hoping that we're going to be okay with me bringing the information and stopping and giving my commentary in between is good enough to not have any issues with copyright problems. So, do we have anybody here with us before I get into it? Because I be forgetting about the chat. Nope, nobody here. But see, that's why we here at night, because what? At night is where you get it right. For sure. So let's see here. Where is that tab where I have the information? Okay, here we go. All right, so we're gonna do that, and do that, and do that. All right. So this, we're actually reviewing this in real time. I haven't seen any of these videos. I wanted to, you guys to get my live and uncut reaction. I think my commentary is best when it's done that way. If I pre-plan things, I'll probably mess it up. So, I try to just kind of keep it as real and raw as possible. So here we go. Oh, well, actually, okay. So this is about, okay. Oh, we probably shouldn't start here because this is about the suspect after the fact. And I think I would like to start with the actual victim. So let me stop sharing that because I actually brought up the wrong. Okay. 3 days ago, 1 week ago, 1 week ago. Okay, so there's a video about a week ago. So this story is about a week old suspect. Okay, that's still about the suspect. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, here's one. Okay, we'll do this one. All right. So let me bring that up. Wait a minute. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get ahead of yourself. All right. Two. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that. And we're going to do that. You know what? I forgot to bring whatever. Okay, so this is Mr. McDonald here. He's quite a handsome fellow. So let's see who is this? ABC 7 News is talking about.
News first met Cornelius.
Let's see.
7 News first met Cornelius McDonald 2 years ago when he was pushing to keep a DC rec center open.
Why bring another vulnerable situation here?
According to his own social media posts, he decided to commit himself to the community and especially youth mental health after his own brother was murdered. Just months ago, he was speaking out after an armed violence interrupter who'd crashed into a restaurant was shot and killed by police.
The way the police handled this situation was foul. And I know that they say, he grabbed the gun, but it's a way you go about things.
Now, McDonald's own life has been taken by gun violence, according to law enforcement.
Wow, did you hear that? That his brother lost his life by the police due to him grabbing the gun, based on what Mr. McDonald said. And his brother's name was Justin. That's wild because my oldest son's name is Justin. And I'm just making connection with the way the story came about. That's all why I brought that up. But wow. Let's go.
Sources, he got into a fight with another man inside the popular Jasper's restaurant and nightclub after midnight, Friday night into Saturday morning. They say the men took their beef outside with McDonald following the other man. But once in the parking lot.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so there was an argument and they went outside to finish the argument. Oh, this stirs me. This stirs me up so much because, wow, because this same type of situation actually happened with my husband a few years back when we had to go back home for a funeral where my husband was involved in an altercation that, got heated. Uh, some things were exchanged. It did, thank goodness that no one lost their life, but I was so upset, you guys. When I say so upset, I was so upset with him. If our relationship had been new, like, say, for instance, I'm going to say probably 5 years or less, we would have separated because what I seen was very disturbing. I had never, well, not never seen him act like that. I've seen him act like that one other time when we were much younger, but being the age that we are now and just the time that it has gone from the other situation, I just never thought that, you know, that he could get so irate. But he showed me some things that night and I'm like, what is wrong with you? So they went outside to finish up. Oh my goodness. I hate that they did that. I hate that they did that because look what has happened. Let's go.
That man pulled out a gun and fatally shot the 32-year-old McDonald.
32 years old. 32 years old. Oh my goodness. 32. Wow. Mm-mm-mm.
The community is really frustrated when you see, number one, a place that you might frequent, someone who is an advocate in the community against gun violence for youth to be shot and killed.
Prince George's council member Walla Blagay today reacting to the violence in her district.
He was an advocate, and he has a great story. And I even talked to someone that was once his lawyer, and they said that he
I mean, look, the community is speaking good tidings of him. He was an advocate, 32 years old, 32 years old. And even with having such a resume, unfortunately, this moment wasn't, no, let me reel that back. This moment didn't, how do I want to say this? Because it's so hard to figure out how I want to package it and be respectful. Um, he didn't use his brain in this moment. We're just gonna leave it at that. He didn't use what he knows in this moment. And it's crazy because I'm sure that he taught the opposite of his behavior. I'm pretty sure he recommended to others that this type of situation we all should walk away from. That's what my spirit is telling me that he was portraying. This is crazy. that this young man is not here with us any longer, probably over some silly, well, words are just that. They're just words. But I'm pretty sure the words were futile.
He was gonna, after his case, he was making moves to make a change in the community, and he did that. So it's frustrating, and it could lead to frustration among people to say, is there really no solution? And that's my worry.
Okay, so that was 1 minute and 44 seconds of that. Let's see.
We're continuing to follow this
We don't need, oh, was it getting ready to play another one? Okay, wait a minute.
story of a beloved anti-violence activist and community leader killed over the weekend. Tonight, we're hearing from the family of Cornelius McDonald just hours after an arrest in the case. He was shot outside a popular restaurant in Prince George's County, and his family tells Alexis Wainwright who they.
Oh, and another connection to this story as well, I wanted to tell you guys about is my bonus son. He actually was supposed to be, well, I'm not going to use that because maybe he's not there, so he wasn't supposed to be. However, though, my bonus son received a full ride scholarship to Howard University for the 2020 school year. And actually, his father and I were quite excited about the possibility of spending time on the East Coast because we have not spent a lot of time on the East Coast. Yeah, maybe like Southeast, like Atlanta is on the East Coast, but I consider that like South. I've been to Florida, but when I think of East Coast, I'm talking about like Washington, D.C., New York, New Jersey, maybe, well, Virginia, I would still kind of consider maybe South or what have you. But East Coast, New Hampshire, those types of states. However, though, we all know what happened in 2020. So Howard University for that year had school online. So with that being said, that experience was not good for my bonus son, and he didn't even go back once school was open back for students, because I'm going to say, actually, probably during that school year, they found out there was a lot of things wrong with the school. So I believe in addition to that, and he had already experienced 1 year online, he just wasn't interested. But boy, was I disappointed that, what you mean you ain't going back to, you got a full ride, have mercy. But these kids are a little different, honey. I would have looked at that as 4 years worth of free rent without my parents. That's how I would have looked at it. But it is what it is. So let's see what WUSA Channel 9 has to say about Mr. McDonald.
They believe is at fault.
Tonight, Rico Scott still can't believe his cousin is gone. 33-year-old Cornelius McDonald was shot and killed outside of Jasper's, a restaurant in Lake Arbor, Saturday morning. But Tuesday, the family received some relief. Police arrested 35-year-old.
Okay. I don't want y'all to think like I am just like this nutty person. However, I do look for like symbolism signs. I'm just that person that is sensitive to those like types of things. And I believe that there is connection with everything. So again, I got this story from an Uber ride. The Uber driver is from DC. That sparked the conversation because of the relation of being, wanting to spend time in that area, or we thought that we would be spending time in that area. Okay. And what she told me was that it was probably a good thing that my bonus son had not come to DC, because it's a place that is very violent. And where Howard is, it's in an area that you probably wouldn't want, your child to actually be. And so, we just got to talking about other things. Okay, but now we're back to the story about Mr. McDonald's cousin's last name being Scott. So my nephew, who is here with me, who just got here with me in June, his dad's last name is Scott. So there we have another, connection. Not saying that those connections are big or anything like that, but it's just something that I look at.
Bureau Terrell Bailey, charging him with McDonald's murder.
Thank God. It was a pain. It was a breath of relief. I think it kind of like puts the community also at rest that you got the suspect off the street. For me, it kind of like gives me that indication that
Okay, so they did get the suspect.
the community does stick together.
According to Prince George's County Police, Bailey and McDonald did not know each other, but were both customers at the restaurant. Court documents say
They didn't even know each other. They didn't even know each other. So that just tells you that whatever the argument was about, it wasn't about nothing, because they didn't even know each other. So what could it have been? Maybe somebody said something ill, somebody's mouth got too big for their britches and said something silly, but it couldn't have been much, because these men did not know each other. That is crazy. This man has lost his life in a blink of an eye over more than likely nothing.
officers working security at Jaspers escorted Bailey out after an argument inside. Several sources tell WUSA 9 McDonald initially tried to break up a fight inside Jaspers. Later, after McDonald paid his bill and left, Bailey allegedly followed him outside, continued the argument, and then shot McDonald multiple times.
Oh,
Okay. So that changes everything. Mr. McDonald seems to be the one that was trying to calm some stuff down. Maybe Mr. Bailey was causing a ruckus with other patrons of this establishment. Mr. McDonald put himself probably in the middle to calm some things down. Mr. Bailey didn't like that and waited. Well, we don't know if he waited, but it sounds like he had already left the establishment and he maybe saw Mr. McDonald come out. Is that what was? Let's take it back a little bit.
Jaspers. Later, after McDonald paid his bill and left, Bailey allegedly followed him outside, continued the argument, and then shot McDonald.
Okay, so Mr. Bailey was still in there. So I'm trying to think, what was why wasn't Mr. Bailey escorted out of the establishment if he had already caused some ruckus that needed to be calmed down? Why didn't security escort him out? Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Multiple times.
Oh, that
He SHOT'd him multiple times. He was angry. Mr. Bailey, really? What was you so mad at, sir? What was you so mad at, sir? We might find out, y'all. I might. We might find out why Mr. Bailey was so mad. I might follow this story.
seriously having a thought of, I shouldn't have did that.
Police say tips from witnesses and
Right. That's what I'm saying. Folks, we got to learn to calm down, especially our Black men. We got to learn how to calm down and not move so swiftly. Words are not harmful. They can't do, well, of course, they can do something to you emotionally, psychologically, but they can't physically harm you. So anything that can't psychological can't, let me shut up. But y'all know what I mean. Words can't make you bleed. Me calling somebody out their name hopefully ain't gonna make them DIE, or nothing like that. So we got to learn how to just be a lot calmer. Cause I'm telling you, our husband almost lost his wife that night. I seen him clown in a bar. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Do you know that you clowned over nothing? And actually, you may have been in a little wrong because what had happened, my husband was trying to use the restroom and he was tipsy, y'all, definitely, maybe a little bit past tipsy. He went to the restroom and someone else was in there. Now, I really couldn't hear the exchange of words that may have happened between the gentleman and my husband, but I could see their nonverbal communication. You know what I'm saying? I could see my husband's body adjust, and I could see the other man's face twinge up, and I'm like, oh snap, something. See, I know my husband. I said, oh Snoop, something finna go down. So I made my way toward my husband, and I actually put myself in between these gentlemen because I'm trying to. I couldn't even tell you what the other person really looked like because my brain just went to it. You got to save your man, or not save your man. It's not necessarily saving him. I just know my husband, and it was getting ready to escalate to a level where I didn't want that for the establishment. We were at a friend's bar, and this was, just we were in front of a lot of folks that know us, and I was just like, you clowning bad. I was so upset with him. I was so upset with him. Come on, let's see what else they got to say.
surveillance video helped them secure an arrest warrant.
To, whoever spoke up, to whoever gave the tips to crime solvers, to, whoever just wrote a statement. Thank you.
And we've heard several concerns and people upset with Jasper's, the restaurant, but the family says they are not the ones to blame.
Nobody that works in here did that. So it's not the fault of Jasper's.
I'm just now seeing your message, Blaze. Thank you for being here, love. And I love that top of the morning almond joy. I love that. So I have a little cousin. Her name is Honey, and I call her Honey Bunches of Oats. And I think other people call her Honey Bunches of Oats too. But I love that almond joy. Stopping by for a bit. How you feeling this morning? I'm feeling good. A little bit raspy because I have been I'm gonna say up, not all night. I slept mid-evening, woke up maybe about 10 o'clock, and I have been up ever since, just in my office, kind of working a little bit and trying to get some things done. But I am doing well. How are you this morning? Why you ain't bring no friends with you, Blaze? So next time you come over, can you bring some friends with you? I am so glad to see you, though. Let's see what else they got to say.
It's our fault. It's the fault of us. It's the fault of us, the people that are thinking that stuff like this is okay, and it's not.
And now the focus is on McDonald's legacy and preventing this type of violence that took his own life.
He was somebody that you would love to know. It's not at all what I.
And I feel that too. I feel that he was probably a good person. See, I thought maybe those two gentlemen, maybe they did exchange words, but that's not really what I got from the story. I got from the story that Mr. McDonald was actually trying to be a peacemaker, and that Mr. Bailey, possibly, didn't like his involvement in trying to get to the peace, and he turned up and followed this man outside the establishment, SHOT'd him multiple times, and now both lives have been lost. One, is under the ground lost, and one is just above ground lost. I don't know really how much family or friends this person is going to have with the type of sentence that he gonna get from this. More than likely he gonna get life, and who finna serve that bid with you? Honey, if he finds some woman to do a life sentence with him, he's special. Even if a family member do a life sentence with you, he would be special. Because I'm telling you, I probably wouldn't even do that for my own child. My own child do something, of character, not of character. Let me definitely correct that, out of character, like this, and get themselves in some trouble. You better not call mom. You better not call me. My kids know it. I will call the police on my own kids if they do something wrong and come to my house talking about they done did it. They know not to tell me they done done something wrong. What you mean? What you come here for? And you done did something wrong. You got 3 minutes. That's all the head start you are going to get from me. 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes to get up out of here because I'm calling the police after. You will not come here, tell me you done did something wrong and have me be a, what is the word that they use when aiding and abetting? I ain't aiding and abetting no wrong. No wrong. None. Not even from my own children. Because if you done something wrong, get from around me, even if you want my own child. You can't be around me doing wrong, especially wrong like this. Come on now, let's see what else they got to say.
I thought that I would ever have to go through.
And Bailey is facing multiple charges, including first and second degree assault and murder. He's expected in court for a bond hearing tomorrow.
Okay, so I don't be understanding the judicial system sometimes. So he was charged, he's going to be charged with assault and the loss of life. Well, I guess that's how you keep them in there longer, to give them more charges. Because it was definitely assault, I'm guessing, that resulted in the loss of life. Wow, yeah, he's probably going to get life. I wonder if the DEA, THC, YouTube got me scared that y'all all be spelling stuff, got me spelling stuff that I don't know if you can say things or not. Is it that censored that you can't say real stuff? I mean, not, whatever. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, he may get the DEA, TH penalty. A split second, and now your whole life has changed.
Tomorrow. Alexis Wainwright, WUSA 9.
All right. So we're going to stop sharing that one because there was wait a minute now. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm working. Laugh out loud. It's going on 7 a.m. in Georgia. Right. Okay. The grind don't stop. No, it don't do it. But the next time you go live, I'll let other people know. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. I would appreciate it. Did my phone just go off? No. Okay. All right. So there was another news clip that I wanted to bring up. Where is it though? Boy, I tell you. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe we should go past this. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. So now that we kind of gotten a basis on, a little bit about Mr. McDonald, what happened at the bar, we're going to see now they have a story about the suspect and I guess being denied bail and all that good stuff. And this is coming from another news station. Okay, give me a second. Y'all know I'm not real quick with the presenting. There we go. All right, so let's see what they say.
For the first time, we were able to hear from Cornelius Neal McDonald's mother and sister, who say they are devastated.
Okay, now we get to hear from the mama and the sister, possibly.
By what happened, but strengthened by the overwhelming outpouring of support and love from the community. The suspect in this case, Terrell Bailey, appeared virtually via Zoom during that bond hearing. He didn't have anything to say during the hearing. The defense attorneys, however, are saying that he was acting in self-defense during that shooting that occurred outside of the Jaspers in Largo. Prosecution, however, disagrees with that. And in fact, they referenced a video that's been circulating online and social media, which appears to show Bailey bragging about the shooting afterward. News 4 obtained that video. Take a
Wait a minute now. No, they didn't. No, they don't have a video with Mr. Bailey bragging about what he did now. Oh my goodness. Oh, Oh, Lord. Oh, not. Okay, let's just see.
Look.
Wait a minute. We got Miss Sexy Ray in the house. Hey, Miss Ray, how you doing, girl? I'm glad that you're here. Why you ain't bring no friends? I'm telling everybody to bring friends, love. We are just kind of covering this story that was given to me in the Uber ride. It's about a activist in Washington, D.C. who lost his life. Now we know, actually, being the peacemaker of some altercation that happened in this bar that he frequents or used to frequent. So let's go. Let's finish up.
Oh.
Wait a minute.
The shooting afterward. News 4 obtained that video. Take a look.
Oh. Hey, that played with me, bro. I swear to God, he's gonna kill Mo. I'm trying to get away.
In this video, Terrell Bailey makes reference to Kill Mo News, a popular social media account that covers crime in the DMV. We asked the family of the victim, Cornelius Neal McDonald.
So this numbnut then went live and talking about somebody played with him and he trying to get away and he done went live. I wish I had that sound from Donkey of the Day that Charlemagne had, cause he definitely a dang on donkey. You was a donkey when you pulled the trigger, cause how silly you was to do that. But then to go live and tell everybody that you done the dang on crime, you deserve to be up under the jail. To be up, sickening, Miss Ray. Very sickening. This numb nut press the live button after taking somebody's life. What in the entire world is going on here? These young people have lost their entire mind. That's what he thought to do. He thought to go live. No, fool. You should have been trying to go hide. HIDE. You should have been hiding, silly Willie. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go.
About that video.
The video was absolutely disgusting. Like, it was.
Look how beautiful this woman is here. Look, she done changed my whole spirit just seeing her. Look how pretty this woman is. You see her bone structure? Baby, she is beautiful. I mean, them eyebrows are mwah, 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 perfect. This lady is beautiful. Is this the mother? This is the mother. Oh my goodness, this is the mother. Wait a minute, y'all. I had to get up and get another piece of paper to write her information down, because I'm telling you, I'm going to follow this story. We're going to find out why Mr. Bailey felt it was necessary for him to go this far. What's her name? Maria Butler. She is beautiful. Is that the sister over there too? She's beautiful as well.
Hard to watch. It was just hard to watch. And for him to claim self-defense is...
This man claiming self-defense. Oh my God. You followed him outside, Mr. Bailey. That could never be self-defense. You followed him outside, sir. Did Mr. McDonald have a weapon on him? Or were you the only one with a weapon? Look, boy, I tell you, you know, some folks are just silly. Come on.
It's a slap in the face.
Neil McDonald's family banding together.
That's exactly what it is, a slap in the face. You just need to man up, take what is going to be handed to your tail, get down on your knees and repent for all your sin and hopefully change your life around inside them jail cells. You have the opportunity to change your life and live it differently inside them walls. That's your best bet. But trying to get off on a technicality, no, that's not going to help you. Even say, for instance, it would work because y'all know our system can be crazy now. Y'all know it's some folks out here that shouldn't be out here. They should be behind bars, but they are out here walking the streets because of something going wrong. But that don't keep you away from universal law. What you put out is what you get back. Point blank, period. You do wrong, wrong coming back to you, no matter where you at. In jail, out of jail, it don't matter. It's gonna find you.
Together in the face of tragedy. Prince George's County Police say he was shot outside of Jasper's early Saturday morning after some sort of verbal argument with Terrell Bailey. McDonald was pronounced dead at the scene.
I just want
At the scene. At the scene. He unloaded on him. He used the GUN a couple times, they said. He didn't even have time to even get to the hospital for anybody to even help him. On the scene, pronounced. Oh my goodness, over nothing.
to make sure his legacy live on, and that's what he's reminded of. Just
I wonder, did he have children? Because they haven't said anything about any children.
so he can rest in peace.
This isn't the first time the family has experienced the pain of gun violence. McDonald's brother was killed more than 5 years ago. That led McDonald to start a nonprofit, Stay Solid, which supports youth and young adults in the region who are facing mental health challenges. In the days following the news, the outpouring of support from the community has been immense.
You know,
This mother, now, okay, so we don't know if the brother is the child of this mother, but I'm just gonna say it that it is, because that's just how I'm thinking. If this is a woman that has lost 2 of her sons, how devastating that is, if that is the case. That might be his wife. Well, I believe at the top of the clip, they said mother and sister, if I'm not mistaken. So let's continue.
I'm the strength for my family. I've been through this before, unfortunately.
Oh, yep, see? Yeah, she's lost 2 kids. She's lost 2 boys. Well, let me not say boys, because they were men at the time. 2 men. Oh my.
So I'm just trying to get through it the best way I can. He will be greatly missed, not just for me, but for the community, the DMV as a whole.
Yeah, big loss for the community. Now, as for the suspect here, Terrell Bailey, a preliminary hearing has been set for January 2nd. McDonald's family, meantime, tells me that they're working right now to finalize funeral arrangements. Live in Upper Marlboro, Mauricio Casillas, News 4.
Okay. So let's stop there and let's see if there is anything else that I would like to go further into today in relation to this story. Okay, so there was a vigil held a few days ago. Let's take a look at that and then we'll kind of close it on out with this particular story. Okay, so it is, uh-oh, come on now, computer. All right, okay, this is the vigil here. Wait a minute. Okay, so we probably want to do that one right here. And, okay. No, don't you get to moving now. All right. So give me 1 second, y'all, to get this presented. Are y'all hitting that like button and sharing? We need all the likes and shares that we can get, baby. Okay, so let's share this. We're going to do that. And here we go.
Where the community is now honoring the life of a slain community activist.
It's been 1 week since gun violence prevention advocate Cornelius Neal McDonald was shot and killed in Maryland. Fox 5's David Kaplan shares the tributes from Largo.
Cornelius McDonald's advocacy was personal to him. His brother died by gunfire in 2019, and those closest to him say that drove McDonald to do his.
Excuse me. Whoever did that flyer did a good job. That was a nice flyer. And the vigil, okay, here's another connection, you guys. The vigil was held December 7th, which is my grandmother's birthday. And I'm just bringing these connections to what's the word for it? This is the path I should be going on, meaning, it was brought to me and it's, all these connections are just showing me that this story is something that I probably should follow.
His life's work to end gun violence by having conversations about mental health. He founded an organization called Stay Solid. For the first time, we're hearing from Victor Valenti, who is the president of the board and now the acting executive director of the organization. He says this loss is great, but just as McDonald did something positive after his brother's death, he wants the community to create positive change to honor McDonald and his legacy. That whole conversation was a big theme for many of the speakers at Saturday night's vigil, honoring McDonald and working to end gun violence.
It leaves a massive hole in my heart, but I know that it has to go forward. Let's have tough decisions about mental health. It's a real thing. Let's end the stigma that it doesn't exist. It exists. Let's talk about it and be open to dialogue about it.
33-year-old Neal McDonald leaves behind a young son and loving family. Speaking on Saturday night, Maria.
He had a son. Oh, gosh. Oh, my gosh. You guys just don't understand. Like, when you are an empath, you can feel everything. And when I am telling you, I have this heaviness in my heart. Wow, this is a lot.
Butler, Neal's mother, who has now lost 2 sons to gun violence. She told the crowd of about 100 that she appreciated their support.
My strength comes from you guys, from all of the wonderful things, to know that my son touched each and every one of you in his own way. It's very strengthening to me.
Prince George's County Police have arrested and charged 35-year-old Terrell Bailey with McDonald's murder. Police.
Okay, so we already really know all that. I really thought they was gonna
Say that this started as he shot and killed McDonald. Say that he was a special offense that died.
Georges County State's Attorney Aisha Braveboy spoke at last night's event, saying that her office will pursue justice in this case. And County Councilperson Walla Begay said that she will commit financial resources to McDonald's mission.
Need a spotlight?
Okay, so actually I thought they were gonna get into the visual a little more. But okay, so that was a lot. I did actually want to go to his Facebook page, because there is, when you go to his Facebook page, right with there, I don't know if this is a pinned video, but there is a video of Mr. McDonald. So I wanted to kind of familiarize myself with him on a personal level. So I haven't watched it. So we're going to bring that up. Let's see here. Oh, All right. So let's see what Mr. McDonald has to say.
Listen up, ladies. No bullshit.
Wait a minute. Oh, Lord Jesus. Wait.
This weekend been real interesting for me, right? So this message for all my ladies, right? So if you got a nigga and he expressing himself to you, listen, man. Mental health is a real pivotal thing right now, where a lot of times our men, our feelings get overlooked. Like we tripping, we soft, we can't care, we can't have feelings, we can't think about nothing. We just gotta go with the flow, and that's not it no more. This shit ain't old times where a motherfucker can really just cope with this shit. Nah, this a whole new era. So y'all gotta start listening. As much as you want us to care about your feelings, you gotta care about a nigga feelings too. Niggas is crashing out. Niggas is doing some. Niggas really wilding out. So
family over money, kingpin dreams. Family over money, trap house funny
shit. Listen up, baby.
Okay, so mental health is real, for sure. And yes, we should definitely also check in with men to see how they are feeling. However, I'm gonna tell y'all something. I found out, and I'm trying to figure out where I found it out. It may have been listening to some other content creators, but when I brought it up to my son, he said, "Yes, Mom, that is true." Did y'all know that the men of today have less testosterone than the men of prior generations? They have less testosterone. So meaning that maybe men are a bit more feminine these days, and we have to be a little bit more graceful with men now. Is that what we're up against? Because I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm so glad that my husband was born when he was, and not where this testosterone depletion is taking place. For sure. Because don't get me wrong, of course, I am submissive to his feelings if he has any issues or what have you. However, though, how much crying you gonna do as a man? Are you gonna be crying once a month, twice a month? You know, I'm trying to figure this out here. You know, I'm just trying to really make light of it. I do know that mental health is definitely important. I am a true advocate for therapy. I have gone through a lot of it myself, and it definitely helps with healing. You can't heal by yourself, y'all. You need some help. You need some help. But wow, this story has got me a little heavy. I am ready to see what is going to come about with Mr. Bailey. The preliminary hearing is January the 2nd, they say. So we'll be there. We'll be there. Hopefully it is, what's the word, aired, you know, where, we could view it all together. Hopefully it is aired. But yeah, I'm ready to follow this story for sure. It was quite interesting. She gave me another story as well. We'll probably talk about that. Well, today's Friday, probably sometime this weekend. Well, or maybe next week. It may be next week because I actually need to do some reviews with my reality TV. I done got behind on that. I told you I got so many things going on in my head that I can't even get one thing together because I got so many things going on. And while I'm talking about so many things going on, I wanted to show y'all something that I have in the works. So if you don't know, you will know that I am a sneakerhead, and I do have a sneaker channel. Actually, my sneaker channel was started prior to this channel. Now, my sneaker channel, I only have 74 subscribers. Now, I don't really do too much content over there, and I don't really work it as much as probably you should as a content creator. But at the beginning of the year, I would like to have a plan for both this channel as well as my sneaker channel. So because my sneaker channel came first, I put an idea into play to gain more traction over there. So I have some ideas in mind, and it's all going to start here. They are here. New content coming. Time to work. Okay, so I have ordered those cards as you see. Let me bring them back up, actually. They are here. No, we need to pause it in the good area where you can see it. Okay, really, they are here. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so I have ordered these little square cards with my logo on them for my sneaker page. And what I'm going to be doing is when I am out, because I already do this anyway, I'm always looking down at folks' feet, trying to see what they got on foot. I'm always looking down because I'm always looking for cool sneakers. So I have these cards for when I see folks with sneakers I want to know more about. I can approach them with the card and say, hey, tell me more about your sneakers. And hopefully that leads to interviews and conversations. So my mantra for my sneaker channel is collecting and connecting. So my plan is to connect with as many like-minded folk as possible. Okay? That is my plan for my sneaker channel. So I do have a little video, and I have video like this in my phone all over the place. And I'm gonna do something with this footage one day when I find out how to edit really well, maybe. But me and my son were out the other day, and I just wanted to show y'all what was on my feet the other day. So let me bring that up. Come here, look up. We're here for drinks, but we might not be here for drinks if we don't get seated in a minute. But look what's on foot, the Air Max 1. All right, so that's just a little bit of some sneaker footage that I had in my phone from the other day. And like I said, I have so many clips of footage like that I'm gonna put together and do something with. We gotta do something with the content, you know? We gotta figure out some plans for these platforms here. But look, y'all, we made it through an hour and 20 minutes just with the little information that I brought to you guys this morning, which I believe is, a sweet spot for a live. An hour and a half, good time in there, okay? We've had 3 or 4 people trickle in. I thank you guys for being here. I hope you guys liked and shared the live for sure. I hope I have been entertaining enough or informational enough for you guys to keep coming back. I am open to all suggestions for my platform. I am looking to collaborate with other content creators for sure. I don't know if my email address is on my profile, but if it is not, I'll get it added. You can email me with any suggestion. I am definitely open to it because we're looking for growth, right? So any help that I can get, I would greatly appreciate it. And if I can be of help to anyone else, I would love to do that as well. Okay? But we are going to end it here. My husband got to get up in about maybe about 30 or so minutes. I'm going to make his lunch and get him started for his day. And we may come back live. I don't know yet. I be wanting to come back live, and then, they get to starting, and I get to thinking about other things. But I have no plan to go outside of the house. So we may definitely come back live for sure. So let's get ready to hey Latte, hey beautiful, how are you? Love and blessings to you as well. I'm just now ending up, y'all, Lord have mercy. I may need to lay down talking about getting ready to go make somebody some lunch. But I'm just now finishing up. You can go back and watch the replay. I think it was a good, interesting story that I kind of covered this morning. But I greatly appreciate you being here, love, for sure. So let's get ready to close on out. So this is my outro music, which is also my intro music, because I ain't found no other music just yet. But we working on some things. I got somebody working on me an intro video now. One important question I forgot to ask him was, what's the turnaround time on it? I just gave him my money and just said, hey, here you go. But I didn't ask no other questions. He could take 2 years, and he probably would say, but you didn't give me no time. But I'm going to ask him that for sure. I need to figure that out, because I really want to have that done before the top of the year, because the plan is for the top of the year for this platform to be, chugging along a little bit with the schedule. But I thank you guys. So let's get this outro music playing. Okay. Where are you? Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all ready for the outro? We got 5 people in attendance. Y'all showed up late. That's okay though. Keep coming back. Set them notifications. Even though the last couple folks came in late, like the live, share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell more friends. We need all the friends over here with joy. We need all the friends over here. I'm looking for like-minded folks, honey. Yes, I am. All right. So here we go. Enjoy your night. We always start in the night for some reason. But no, this is how I wrote it, and this is how it's going to just stay. Enjoy your night. And while you're enjoying your night, make sure you also enjoy your day. Enjoy your day. Enjoy every moment. Y'all. You got to enjoy every moment in this life. And it's too short to be frowned up and not enjoying every moment. Even in the times that seem hard, enjoy them. Because they're meant to teach you something. Okay? So enjoy every moment that comes your way. You know why? If you don't know why, you gonna know why when you come over here. You know why? Because joy is real, baby. All right, that's my time. Joy is real. And if you don't know, you don't know. All right, loves. Hopefully to see you later on the day. If not, until next time. I love you.